Happy birthday to us.
To some podcast.
Happy birthday to us.
Happy birthday, dear D podcast. Happy birthday to you.
It is December 28th, 2017, and do you folks know what that means? Probably not, because a lot of you just started watching last month.
Or the 27th?
Today's the 28th, sir.
Okay.
1 year ago today, we embarked on this journey, leaving the Pelicans game, saying, man, let's go try this podcast thing out, because we listened to enough of them.
He was driving me nuts.
Yeah, I bugged him for about a month or two to come try this shit.
Longer than that. Oh my God. Okay, whatever. I just want to make music.
That's right. So we're here with you guys a year later, and we want to thank everybody who's been supporting us.
Right. And you know, look, came a long way. Like,
let me get this static out there.
We want static out there.
Yeah, let me get static.
We don't want you guys to experience static, and y'all probably don't even experience it.
Nah, they probably hear it. If I hear it, they hear it.
Well,
what up, CJ?
Yeah, it's a bumpy road, and it's still a rocky road, trying to get everything where we want it to be. It's a constant troubleshoot. There's never perfection, you know what I'm saying? You really fall from it. Really, really fall. But
I think we're getting a little better after a year.
Right. Well, it's all audio at first. And we tried the Facebook Live thing just to see what it was about. And it's like, okay, well, that was a huge leap. It's like that. Now everybody's people don't even know what you're doing because we're using SoundCloud, and how many people are. I think there's more artists on SoundCloud than actually, you know what I'm saying, like that download the app. There's probably more artists that download SoundCloud than actual.
A lot of the music, a lot of music apps are like that. That Piff was like that for a while.
Right. It was just
people trying to push their mixtapes on the website.
Well, we'll do this first. I can tell you. Well, speaking of SoundCloud, we both have SoundCloud pages.
Oh, excuse me.
Turn down your mic, dude. You can both follow us on SoundCloud. There's a Higgnz, Higgnz. How many times I spelled that out before? I'll spell it to you guys again. I think
you're trying to figure it out sometimes.
My spelling for my last name is Higgins. My stage name, obviously, my recording name is Higgnz, Higgns, and I had to change it, make it that way, so people can find it. Yeah, thank Google for that. And PJ Mac, you can go to PJ Mac SoundCloud page, and on both apps you'll be able to find podcasts.
Same spelling on Facebook too. You can follow both of us on Facebook with the same spelling.
Old archives of podcasts, and music. And not only that, we have our Facebook pages. You can go to obviously we're friends on a we're probably the only people who actually artists that stunt on their regular Facebook page and have no shame in it. But we have artist pages, and we would like to get them to grow. And you can go send us all you gotta do is click the like button, and you'll be following us on our group pages, Higgnz in Facebook and PJ Mac on Facebook, and also obviously the D podcast page. All you do is click the like button if you haven't done yet, and eventually that's where we would like to transition, where we would go to our fan pages and start,
And we're also on the Stitcher app.
Doing our stuff there. Right, Stitcher app is something new.
If you download the Stitcher app on your iPhone or Android, if you already have it, you just search D podcast and give us a follow. Anyway.
And wait, one more.
Oh, we got more coming on
the YouTube channel.
Oh, YouTube. By the way, our new music video is on YouTube right now.
If you haven't watched it yet, it's only been on there for about 6 days now, maybe 7. I don't know.
Shout out to Brandon Brewer, the star of the video.
Yeah, he did an excellent job. It's really good video. I enjoyed making it, just like I enjoyed the first one. But Soul Tribe, SOLTRYBE, and Do It For Yourself video. Go search that. Go to my page, Higgnz, Higgnz page on YouTube, and hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to click the bell, because if you subscribe to it, and you have a YouTube channel,
He'll send you a check for $100.
No, they make you click the bell now when you subscribe to channels so you can get the notifications. If you don't click the bell, you won't get any notifications, so you'll never know what's going on. So
I'm assuming we're broadcasting and my phone's a piece of shit right here. I'm hoping at least.
So. Homeboy's behind?
No, it ain't behind. You see how it's buffering over here?
How's our signal? How's our signal?
It looks good on the computer here, but
everybody can hear us, right? We good. Dude, I guess I'll go out there first, but I would apologize for everybody last week for dropping about 25 F-bombs in the first 2 minutes.
I think you're good right now, bro. But this is a PG-13 / all, you know.
Well, no,
lighthearted R.
I was in a very good mood. The Jets got stomped by us, in a game that we finally ran away with it in the fourth quarter. I was in a good mood.
Well, the Jets, we didn't stomp the Jets. We stomped the Falcons.
I had some success, some high success in my fantasy league, and then so what I want to describe it as, if you go back and listen to last week's, you'll see I got called out on F-bombs. But
Mom's even got you, man.
Boston Celtics. What was the 08 champion? Kevin Garnett. Was it 08? What year was it? Kevin Garnett.
08, 09?
They interviewed him after he won the championship.
He dropped some F-bombs?
I
don't remember that.
You don't remember that?
Nah, that's Kevin Garnett. He's always dropping F-bombs.
Oh, what? Well, you go check that out. And that was the feeling was similar. It was a euphoric feeling. No offense.
Well, that's how I felt last week Sunday after the Saints beat the Falcons. I kind of got hooked on trolling Falcons fans all Sunday evening. I was on the Facebook pages, the Twitter fans.
Oh, those NFC South pages.
I was hunting down Falcon fans that talk shit during the week, and I went and found shit on Twitter that they were telling me during the week.
Like Jack the Ripper.
We're like, what now, bitch?
Hunting down.
What now, bitch?
Well,
I told them to get their fucking off-season plan set. Get your fucking off-season plan set, because they were sweating Matt Ryan all week.
Let's look at it like this. I think the playoff, like the picture right now in the NFC that's going to be. It's pretty much locked, unless Carolina. I can't see Atlanta losing this Sunday.
I can see it. I don't think Atlanta's that good. I seen them twice when they played us. I don't think they were that good in either game.
It's more. Carolina's already in.
Yeah, but Carolina has a shot to win the division.
They're fighting for that home seed, but yeah.
That's what's smart about the NFL, right? They put out games at the same time, so where
they got to watch.
Gives them something to play for.
Yeah.
Because what they were gonna do is, normally every year they put a night game, and whatever the division's up for grabs, they'll play the night game.
They flex it to.
Well, the only game that could have been flexed this week would have been Atlanta, Carolina, but if the Saints beat Tampa during the day, Carolina had nothing to play for.
So what time we play?
Same time as them, 3:30.
We play for 3:30 too.
Yeah. And
I thought I heard different. I thought Atlanta and Carolina was a new. They flexed both of those games then, huh? Because that's East Coast.
Well, put it this way: if Atlanta beats Carolina, we really don't have that much to play for. Right. I mean, unless we want the 3 seed bad enough, which I'll get to in a second. So if Atlanta beat Carolina, we could have sat our starters. But then if we'd have beat Tampa, Carolina wouldn't have had nothing to play for. They weren't going to go lower than 5 or higher than 5. So they just sat their starters against Atlanta and got Atlanta in. So it kind of screwed Atlanta over too.
Well, yeah. Well, in Seattle, I don't think Seattle's going to lose Sunday.
I think they play in Arizona. I think they got a shot.
They're going to lose. I don't think they're going to lose Sunday.
You just told me they're going to lose. Is that what you just said?
No, I said this.
Oh, you don't think Atlanta's going to lose?
I can't see Atlanta losing is what I said. You know what I'm saying?
That's a tough.
There you go. But what we're gonna get? This is our year anniversary. We actually started this a year ago today, so I'm making this man hit a shot with these blue Solo cups. Wait,
look, add it up a little bit. Look, you gotta go grab me a beer, bro. I'm sitting here half empty or almost empty.
And no, we don't have sponsorship.
No chase
from Kettle One.
Speaking of sponsorship, I want to give a shout out to all these places that had us this year. Shout out to Richie Lewis at Gerald's Donuts. Shout out to the Bayou Swamp Bar for having us a few times. Burns family. And the sports podcast we did, the gas station. Ronnie and them over at the gas station took care of us while we were out there. So
yeah, that was.
Shout out to all the people that had us. And the Cuda. Laureate the Cuda had us with Melvin.
Yes, yeah, that was probably the worst podcast we ever had because you couldn't hear nothing.
Yeah, we had a computer
Thousands
mic.
of people viewed it.
And we didn't have a mic on.
Yeah,
we had the computer mic on.
That was when we first got on Facebook, probably 3 weeks in. We were troubleshooting.
Yeah, I'm surprised everybody didn't fail right after that.
This is an underground podcast, but I want you guys to understand that we have no help. Like, we're not engineers. We're not producers. We're trying to figure all of this stuff out as we go along. So as you guys watch us, we growing together. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're growing with it. And I'm.
If y'all got any ideas of things y'all like to see next year, hit us up and let us know.
It is interactive, so that's how I feel. Like,
even if you're watching tomorrow,
you guys are watching us. So like, our job is to give you guys what y'all want. So I mean, if there's something that you guys want or address or have any ideas that you can share with us, we'll definitely take everything into account, you know?
What they say, stop getting shit-faced on air. Then what you gotta say?
Go follow Brian Gumble. There's a time and a place, but we're going to hit this shot right here.
Yep, he has me.
If any of y'all got your shot glasses at home, y'all want to hit one, let's go.
Salute.
1 year.
Oh.
Ooh, that was hard. That was harsh. It's all good though. But
you on camera?
What we can let's get into this playoff picture because I know you wanted to talk about.
Oh well, first off, you seen the shit with Kakaha? He's out for the year now.
No, what happened?
They said they put him on injured reserve. I don't know what happened to him.
Somebody must be coming back. Is AJ Klein coming back?
I don't think he's on injured reserve.
No, but
I know Vaccaro is
back.
Well, hopefully, that's two different positions.
But it's still linebackers.
Yeah, but Kakaha's an outside linebacker.
No, but I think we kind of play a little mix and match. Like, I don't know. Our linebackers are carrying weight. You know, dude, there was 6 defensive players out last week.
Well, the Rams are tanking this weekend. They sitting all their starters.
Yeah.
And you know why they're tanking, right?
They don't want to jump up in the seed.
No, because if you're the 4 seed and the 3 seed wins, they get to go play Philly.
Right.
With a backup quarterback and
Right. And that's where we trying to end up. Minnesota is the best team in the NFC, dog. Like, I think they've done a pretty good job of establishing that fact. They've already beat the Rams. The Rams are tanking because they're scared to go out there. They're hoping somebody else takes care of Minnesota before they get to them.
Well, if that's the case, and we do get the 3 seed, and we happen to take care of the Rams.
So didn't the Rams and Philly play earlier this year? I know Seattle.
Yeah, they just played. That was the game Carson Wentz got hurt in.
Right.
And
they won though, right?
Philly won. Philly won the game, but I mean it was already up for grabs at the end. And I think Philly had just enough to hold on.
Well, I mean, Philly is obviously for real. And I said it, I still think, honestly, and this was before Wentz went down, I think they won and done, though.
Philly?
Yep. I think they won and done, no matter who goes out there.
So say if the Saints get the 4 seed, you more worried about the team that comes in the Superdome, like Carolina. Carolina comes in. You more worried about Carolina than you are Philly?
You're talking about the dome now. We got the dome. You talking about the dome.
Well, forget the dome.
Playoff game I'm not worried about who comes here in the dome.
Well, it's going to be the Saturday night game.
Except Minnesota.
I promise you it's going to be the Saturday.
Except Minnesota, but Minnesota's not coming.
So if you have work next Saturday, I try to get off now before the schedule even comes out. Because I'm going to tell you that the game's going to be next Saturday night.
Right. I think we locked in. I think we're going to be in a 4 slot.
They the glamour team. Like, even though the Rams are having a good year, they don't draw enough people to go to their games to put a primetime game on NBC.
That's crazy, dude. You talking about L.A.
It's so big, brother. And then they done got rid of that team so many years ago.
They have 2 teams.
The love affair's gone. And then the team that needs to be in L.A. is not in L.A.
Oakland?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they going to Vegas. That's crazy. I mean, the Vegas thing is an experiment. I think that's an experiment.
If you imagine if the Chargers make it, the Georgia's got a 20,000 seat stadium.
Dude,
and can't fill it up.
The AFC picture, like getting that last spot,
Go
is
Bills.
much more interesting than what's going on in the NFC. Like the AFC the NFC is a lock. Like it's the 6th seed is what's up, but the 6th seed in the AFC is like 4 teams.
We rooting for our boys, right?
The Bills?
The Bills.
Oh yeah, I want my blue collar Bills, man.
You want to tell the world why you like the Bills, right? We went and watched them play the Bills.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Interesting people.
Yeah, they're nice fans.
Yeah. But the
Good
Bills
fans from Buffalo.
I mean, you know how we always find that underdog, that rough.
Well, I used to like the Bills when they had
Me
Jim
too.
Kelly and Thurman Thomas and Andre Reed.
I was that guy that cheered for the Bills 4 years in a row in the Super Bowl.
He's broken heart every year.
All 4 years, yeah.
Bumping Tom Petty.
Yep. And you know what was so crazy about that is like when that happened, they're not gonna lose again. There's no way they're gonna lose a 3rd time.
But their best shot.
There's no way they're gonna lose a 4th time.
Their best shot was the first 2 years. They wasn't beating them Cowboy teams. Them Cowboy teams were stacked.
What was the first?
The 3rd and the 4th
Giants,
times
right?
were both the
They
Cowboys.
should have won that.
They were favored against the Giants. They went against the
They
backup
shoulda won
quarterback.
that game. Dude missed the field goal.
So that's what they're trying to say about Nick Foles. They're saying, is he the next Jeff Hostetler? That was the quarterback that won for the Giants.
They won and done.
That was crazy. That's right when the Gulf War hit. And that was when we had to be, 10 years old? 9, 10 years old?
Yeah.
And that was like the first time we ever seen like war on TV. And it was crazy. Just I don't know about you, but I was locked into like the news every night, just watching
the Gulf
just
War.
the
Right.
Desert Storm.
Well, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because, like, all right, we're the same age. We grew up in the '80s, where there was always talk about, like, you know, it was like a decade removed from Vietnam, and everybody got pulled. So there was always talk of war everywhere we went.
Well, the Cold War was going on.
Just hear me out. Yeah, the Cold War was going on. We didn't know shit about that. Like, we were kids. You know what I'm saying? We don't know about that because it's not really going on. Like, I remember talking about it, but we didn't have to hide under the desk for the nukes. And
no, Rocky IV came out and they killed all that Cold War shit.
Yeah. But what I remember being enemies with the Soviet Union, you know, like, there was always talk like they're bad people, you know, bad communists, as when we were kids. But like we were groomed as children for war. You understand what I'm saying? Like G.I. Joe. Like
right.
To be that hero. All those comic books. Everything was based around saving the world and you're an American, you know, and
Bruce Springsteen album.
So when the Gulf War came out, everything you pictured was everything you wanted. You know, as a kid, we were like 10 when the Gulf War started.
John Cougar Mellencamp and Bruce Springsteen album.
I remember when the Gulf War, when we were finally going to war and everybody knew it. I remember going in the backyard, you know what I'm saying, and playing Iraqi war. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like going out there and acting like I was in the war, fucking shooting enemies and shit. Because we were trying, like we were bred to say, like, war is good as long as you're fighting the bad guy.
Look at some of the games you played when you were kids, like Battleship. Video games, yeah.
Yeah. What you talking about? Oh,
like board games, like Battleship, right. And what was that one? What was that one you got a
card game Battle in itself.
Battle, but they that
what was the word? It's
Risk. Risk. You don't play Risk. You gotta go take over the other countries and stuff like that.
Shit looks cool.
Yeah, the games like that when we were kids.
Right.
You know, but it was all war based. You know, but I mean that's all football is. It's war based.
Yeah.
Capture your enemy's territory.
But even like the card game Battle, as simple as it was, it's the word. You could have called that game anything you wanted. You know what I'm saying? That game could be called anything, but it's called Battle. So, like, subconsciously, we're programmed to think that that's okay. You know, there's always a war going on. We're always going to be fighting.
Was that a good thing when it keeps people on their toes?
I guess that way, like, you always watch, you know. You're always aware of your surroundings.
Yeah, you want your awareness up. That's one of the main things that like when I got in the military, that's one thing that they try to tell you is like, you know, you just want to be aware of everything that's going on around you. You don't want to just walk around and be I can't think of the right word.
Lackadaisy?
Lackadaisical. Is that the right word?
Right. That's it.
And, just kind of like aloof.
Mm-hmm.
Just whatever, and then all of a sudden you just get
lethargic.
That's a good one there. I feel like I'm in English class.
And half the time, guys getting tanked up every day after boot camp.
Well, I'm talking about regular work, but yeah, boot camp too. Boot camp's just madhouse.
Well,
basic training is just a madhouse.
I don't know. And that's what I don't know where we got into a rabbit hole with that, but yeah, like
we're talking about the Super Bowl 25.
But that's
Giants
why
and the Bills.
I think that's why you were so in tune to it. It was almost as a kid you didn't understand the full responsibility behind it, but you thought it was
I like the
cool.
strategy part of it. No,
but you're a kid, you don't understand. I mean, yeah, I could be wrong, but I'm thinking as a kid because I know how I felt. Like I thought it was such a cool thing because like I saw it on G.I. Joe all the time. Now it's for real. You know what I mean? It's for real. I want to go to war. Like you program to think that way as it's no different than the recruiting. You know what I'm saying? Like the commercials that you see all the time. The Army, Navy, Air Force, like selling you a chance to join the military. Like remember, I think it was a Marines commercial.
Right.
Do you remember the one where the guy got down on one knee and
the sword?
That's the Marines. You know exactly which one I'm talking about.
Yeah.
How did that make you feel when you watched that?
Like I ain't joining the fucking Marines.
But I mean,
the Marines weren't an option for me.
I'm not saying that, but the idea.
I'm sure as I like
you want to be the hero prince. That's what they were selling you. Like that.
Yeah. Same thing with Same thing with the Army.
Nothing to do with the
Same thing with the Army. Their motto for years was Army of One.
Right. They show them guys jumping out the helicopters and everything's great. It's so much fun. They tried to sell you fun.
But they still do that. Like the Air Force does that.
No, they're not going, and they're going to continue to do it. It's a business. Going back to the NFL, that's why they did it the way they pay the NFL to market their brand. You know what I'm saying? I mean that's well, so do hundreds soldiers at all. So do hundreds of other businesses. I'm not doing that because
Papa John's pays NFL too.
Right. Everybody
pays NFL. I mean, if they the brand.
You're right. But what I'm saying, it's a business.
Definitely.
Like military is a business, right?
Well,